Hello, I am Shobhit, and today I will be discussing another topic, which is transfluency a better term for people who stammer? So transfluency, the idea behind is that there are two kinds of sections where our society is divided: fluent speakers and people who stammer. The theory is people who stammer generally stammer, or they can stammer or not stammer in different situations. So calling them people who stammer doesn't really justify the word stammer. Second point is there is stigma behind the word stammer. It triggers certain reaction in people, and that's why theory suggests to not use the word stammer. Instead of that, use transfluency. But is this a practical solution for this? That's why labeling something else really impact pragmatically. If I call myself transfluence instead of person who stammer, how does it affect me? I really don't see the point of it. Secondly, I think the purpose of language is to put across a message, and it is not responsibility of the job of the language to make you feel better. You can feel better from using certain type of language, but the primary objective is to put across a message. So if you read about how if you read about the origin of language, first came the body language and then came the words to it. Yeah, but that's another discussion. Coming back to the topic, is transfluency really going to help anyone? I really don't think so. You can, the idea behind is good. You have to work on the stigma that is attached to it, the shame that is attached to it, but this is not the way to go about it. You by calling yourself transfluent instead of stammerer, I feel that we are simply going to run away from that word. We don't want to face that word. And if we don't face something, that fear keeps on getting bigger and bigger. So first idea is to face that word itself. Secondly, transfluency. Let me tell you about a story that recently happened. I was going to have a discussion with someone, and before we started, after we started, I explicitly mentioned that I stammer. He said, I will wait. and that was the end of discussion. We could simply move on to actual topic that we had to discuss. Now think of it like if I had told I am transfluent, which is not a common knowledge, then I would have to explain what transfluent is, and I can't say that it is stammering because it we are pushing the idea that stammering is different than transfluency. So I have to explain why it is not stammering, and then it really doesn't seem efficient to me. Of course, the idea that people feel more inclusive is good. However, it really doesn't provide any pragmatic solutions to the actual problems.